What's happening, everybody? This video is going to be about my time in Bagan, Myanmar. This is one of the temples in Bagan. I used to live in Bangkok and I just shoot over to Myanmar just on the weekend or a holiday. And I'm walking to this temple. This is me coming back because I forgot the name of the temple. And this is the guy showing me the name of the temple. I think it's the Teat Wadi temple. Teat Wadi. This is in Bagan, Myanmar. Really cool dude. They all speak English, or at least that guy did. Walking to the temple, this red carpet laid down. These are like 1,000-year-old temples. So I think Bagan has 800 or 1,000. They have like 1,000-year-old temples, and these are the stairs that go all the way up. It wasn't really too hot while the time I was there, but I remember being in these temples. It was kind of cool because I guess it was still from the morning cold, overnight cold. The bricks still kind of hold the coolness, so I kind of remember that going all the way up to the top of the temple. This is definitely one of the larger temples in the area, and you can see all over the landscape. It's just hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of temples from a few inches off the ground all the way into this one, which was, I don't know how many stories, but it was one of the bigger ones in the area. So they had different rooms in here. They had different little pathways and passages. You could walk around the entire structure. You can see all around 360 degree view. You can go around and see the whole temple. So I think it's real cool. From this standpoint, you get a lot of good photography. I was able to photograph wherever I went. I didn't have anybody stopping me from doing what I wanted to do. This was pre-pandemic, but there weren't really any crowds there. This was before the Civil War. This was before the earthquake. I think they had an earthquake not long after I was there, and it damaged a lot of these temples. But this is one of the Buddhas inside the temple. They have them on all the sides, as you can see. And you can just walk in here. You don't need a guide. You don't have to pay anything. It's just open to the public and anybody that wants to come in. So I think it was a cool way to spend my first couple hours, my first day or so in Myanmar. This is Bagan, and I was just walking around from different temple to temple, just seeing which ones had the best views and the best photographic opportunities. Of course, of all my travels, it doesn't take long for the kids to find me wherever I go, especially in Asia. The kids kind of gravitate towards me. So I was walking around the town of Bagan, not far from my hotel, and I meet these kids. One kid, two kids, the next thing you know, it was like 6 or 7 kids. They was on bicycles, they was walking around, and they was trying to take me, I guess, somewhere that they thought was cool to hang out. Like, hey, here's this guy. Let me show him one of our favorite hangout spots. And this is where they took me to, which is a big hole in the ground. And you can see you just climb up to the top and you just run around the hole. So this is what we did all day. We just ran around the hole and just went one after another, one in circles. And you go down one side, then you come back up the other side, and then you do it again. So this dude is motioning for me like, hey man, it's your turn to go. I'm like, you want me to go? You sure? So then I just ripped one off down through there. You know, I think I was walking around barefoot. I can't quite remember, but I think I was oohing and ouching and oohing and ahhing while I was running. And then I ran back to the other side. I think I ran in circles on this one. I made a lap around because they would come first. I probably had little names I was calling them at the time, but I can't remember their names. I don't speak any Burmese. They do not speak any English, but we still made it happen. I don't think I had Google Translate, so now it's my turn, and I'm ripping off another one. I can go in circles. As you can see, I'm running in circles now. It was a bit, I think I was in my young old man phase. I wasn't as in shape as I am now, so I think that might have just wore me out. Plus, I'm sure had been walking around for a while now, looking at this dude from Mississippi in their backyard, breathing like he just ran 200 miles. So that's what we did for a while with the kids, and we kept hanging out after that. So now we just making the block, strolling through the hood with the homies. Same thing me and my friends do. I mean, it's all the same across the world, something I learned of all my travels, especially kids. They all hang out, they all ride bicycles. And they're just showing me around. I think they see my camera, they know I want to take pictures. Fist bumps are universal. Everybody knows what that means. So we just walking through the hood, and this is in Bagan, one of the little side areas away from the temples. I'm sure my hotel was not too far from here. I can't really remember where I stayed, but I think they saw me walking around and just decided to show me around. So eventually we make it here to the football area. Everybody park the whips, hop out, get to playing ball. Some people already are playing, the bigger kids, so they just hop in. I guess they, many people assume I'm a soccer player, so maybe they thought I wanted to come see them play soccer. Or this is one of the things to do in the little village. This is where you hang out. I believe one of the dudes, the dude right here in the blue, right there chilling with his leg up, I think he the boss man. I think he the top dude, because I see he the one, I think he bought him some ice cream and stuff, and he don't never just really be playing, but whatever he say in his language, they all kind of listen to him. So after watching them kick around the football for a while, we was moseying around the street some more, and noticed these ladies on the side of the street cooking some little snacks or whatever. I'm sure they're selling. I didn't have one. I don't know what it was, but I think it was corn-based or something. So I guess it's how they make their little hustles. So this is me the next day riding around the villages. Let's take a listen.
I'm not gonna say I'm lost, I'm just gonna say I'm exploring. That doesn't make me sound so stupid. So I'm gonna attempt, I got a little electric motorbike here. They won't let foreigners ride gas-powered motorbikes. So I'm gonna attempt to show you around this little village on my bike with one hand and drive with the other. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna wreck. So here we go.
So I'm just cruising around this village. For some reason in Myanmar, they don't let foreigners have gas-powered motorbikes. This was an electrical joint that I had to charge up. I didn't charge it up when I rented it. It was already charged, but they don't run on gas, only electrical for the foreigners. So this is me just riding through the back streets of Bagan. There's temples everywhere. You can see on the side here, there are temples, pagodas they call them in Myanmar. So this is one of the villages. I turned and rode through off the main roads. Just like most other Southeast Asian places you go to, it all kind of looks the same. Myanmar did have a little different feel than Cambodia, Vietnam, or Thailand or Laos. I felt like it was a little bit more, or at least Bagan, I felt like it was a little bit more behind the times. I think it was, of course you're gonna say that behind the times, but I mean, even for Southeast Asia, it was one of the more rural places. Even their cities still look kind of rural versus being in Cambodia and Vietnam. It didn't really look that way. So it was a cool little stroll through the village. After a while, I just headed back to the main road and decided to keep strolling around the city or the village. So when I was headed back in, I saw this almost perfect photographic opportunity of this farmer working the fields with his oxen. So we had two of them on a wooden plow, which I don't think I've seen before. And he would stand on the back of it and he was working his field, and it was a perfect, it was a good composition of him on this old school setup with the pagodas in the background, as you can see here in a second. So I got to stay here for a while. Just got some photos of him working the fields with the pagodas in the back. It was a good shot. Then I saw what I thought was a funeral procession of the monks coming through, people coming to give them the rice and stuff. I'm not sure exactly what it was, but it was cool to see. So the next day I met a lady at this restaurant and I told her what I was doing in town. She spoke good English and she offered to take me around and show me around her village. So we can check it out here.
Aloe vera.
Yes, I know. As soon as I saw it, I knew it was aloe vera.
Go for skin.
Yes, good for everything. You can eat also.
Yes, also eat.
Yeah, yeah. Very nice.
I just like seeing all the old tractors, all the old cars or vehicles, not cars. So she's just walking through these folks' yards from house to house, showing me like different stuff. I guess she got it like that. I hope it's cool, but she seemed to have no problem with it, so I was following her.
Shower.
This is your shower? Here?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Shower on the water.
Sure, why not?
And this is the part where she asked me, am I a football player or a singer or a rapper or something?
Singer.
Second,
Singer.
I'm a singer?
You.
No, I'm not a singer. No, I cannot sing, sorry. You want me to sing for you?
Yeah.
My dad, I cannot. Sorry.
No problem.
Are you a singer? You sing for me. You sing me a song? No?
Food for the cow.
For what?
Food for the cow.
The cow.
Yes.
Cow food.
Yes, cow food, peanut and sesame.
Okay.
Mix together. Huh? Weaving.
The weaving. Yes, I see this in Lao.
Lao.
I see the same thing in Lao. Yeah, yeah. I think this is better. It looks more.
Lao. Meshing.
Yeah, Lao. Luang Prabang. Lao. I see the same weaving machine.
This one is spinning thread.
Oh wow! No way, dude.
Thread.
So this is where you make peanut and sesame oil.
This one is peanut. This one is sesame.
So how do you do it? You put the peanut.
Put inside the peanut.
Okay.
Yeah. Come around.
And you just walk around?
Yeah, yeah.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Wow. Truly amazing.
Yes.
That was about it. I took some more photography, just walking around, got back to the main village. I saw this woman doing some real cool handmade carving from this wood. She was using her hands and her feet at this gift shop. And it was a lot of people like this doing this handmade carving. So I thought it was real cool to see her doing that. So I stopped at this other gift shop on the way back to my hotel, bought a bracelet, got some dap from the kiddies, got my change back, left out of here, went to go and do some sunsets for the pagodas. It's a real friendly place, just walking around, talking to people, smiling, smiles everywhere. They smile at me, I smile at them. This lady's getting some water out of a well. I don't know if that's for cooking animals or whatever, but that was one of the main sources of water for the village. They let me photograph as much as I want to. Of course, I would just smile and try to, be as kind as I could without just sticking the camera in their face. But I would talk to them, and I got some good footage, and I got some good opportunities. And if anybody's in the area, want to go check out the temples in Bagan, I highly suggest it. And these are some of the final photos that I took while I was there. Let me know in the comments what you think. Like, subscribe, and share if you found it useful. Peace.